Dude, are you Danny Bryant?
No. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you would have just stripped that with your hands if you were.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Just Like Smith YouTube channel. It's been a minute. I know I feel like I say this every single time I make a YouTube video, but we've still been doing some two-wheeled content. I know you guys want the 6.0 content, so that's what I'm here today for. Going to start pulling the front clip, all of the stuff that is involved in removing to pull the engine out of the truck. And we're shipping it over to Herbie at PKP Motorsports. And I'm not quite sure just yet what he's even doing. I know it's gonna have an entirely new block, entirely new pistons, and then anything that checks out off of this motor that is still good, like I guess as far as like injectors, turbo, up pipes, the heads from Powerstroke products, because they're literally brand new. Anything that checks out from the machine shop or checks out and gets Herbie's stamp of approval is going on the new block to make this as cheap as possible, but actually built properly. So I don't know about like push rods and all of the stuff, but we'll get into that, and Herbie will get into that on his YouTube channel as well. You should be able to see the motor actually arrive at PKP Motorsports. If you follow his YouTube channel, he's going to be doing some YouTube content pretty much bringing back Just Like Smith 6.0, and he'll be doing videos on building the motor and all of that stuff. So on my channel, you're gonna get to see this motor get pulled, and then get to see a brand new motor from PKP Motorsports come in and get installed, and then we're gonna start ripping it. Of course, just like we done the transmission, it held up flawlessly, so in Herbie we trust. Because whenever you put all of your trust in Main Street Auto and Diesel over the last year and a half, 2 different times with 20 different head jobs, yeah, you just kind of want to, well, you know. We're going to go and start pulling the front clip, so that's pretty much the headlights, grill, front bumper, core support, trans cooler, AC condenser, that has to come out and get redone for the 3rd time. So it's like a year and a half later, and I still don't have a 6.0 Powerstroke to run my YouTube channel with. Anyway, that's besides the point. Y'all enjoy the edit. Let's go. Are you recording?
Yes.
Oh, been fighting that pipe all day. Shit. You know how the intercooler boots are on these 6.0 Powerstrokes? They're about to get you every time. Dude, I need to make the, I could make some OnlyFans content with this. I need to like take it, just wring it out all over my naked body for money.
Oh.
Dude, there's like a bug or something. Can you guys quit watching the video and come help me? Unreal. Everyone wants to see my truck back together, but no one wants to come help me put it back together. I guess because we can't put it back together yet, we have to take it apart first. Everyone watches my channel because I'm a real guy, you know, like I show that sometimes it takes like a long time just to get one hose off. Dude, what kind of shit is this? Dawson, did you put Gorilla Glue on this whenever we put it together?
Maybe.
Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that clean fluid.
It's like it's brand new.
It's like it's brand new, and it literally just got put in the truck because the truck was literally just now in 1,000,000 pieces, and then I had to put it back together on my own. Okay, so the teardown has begun. We have the 6.0 right here. If I can move my big ass head. we've got the 6.0 right here, ready to come all the way apart. So as far as removing the engine, we're gonna go ahead and talk about what PKP is gonna do. I know I mentioned a little bit earlier, but pretty much like the truck has brand new heads, brand new push rods, brand new lifters, like all kinds of brand new stuff on it. But what ended up happening with this engine and why it keeps blowing head gaskets, the block is like has indentations, or like it's not warped, but like the guy that built the truck originally, Danny Bryant, Main Street Auto and Diesel, I don't think that he's even in business anymore. He's probably still screwing people, but I don't know if like the shop page and all that stuff's still going. But anyway, where your block surface is, where the head bolts down, that has to be like perfectly flat. So most people, if they're not gonna actually tear the bottom end apart and do pistons and all that stuff, and like actually send the block off to a machine shop to have it actually like decked and bored out to like say a 6.3, or leave it stock bore, but at least have it decked like so many thousandths to where the mating surface, where the head bolts on and the head gaskets and all that stuff is. If you use a angle grinder with a flap disc, pretty much is what Danny used, like an air grinder with like the little bitty sanding like flap disc, red Scotch-Brite wheels, and like the little sanding pads. That's what he used to prep the block, and that's also what he used to prep the front cover mating surface. That's what he used to prep the oil cooler surface, the high pressure oil pump cover surface. So more than likely this block is toasted, but if you all follow along to PKP Motorsports and watch Herbie's videos, he's going to be tearing this motor completely apart and finding out everything that's wrong with it, and just how bad of a job Danny done and what all was wrong with it. So so pretty much the goal is to just get the motor to Herbie, and then we're going to go from there and see what we want to do, see what parts he's got on hand. But pretty much my end goal with the truck was just a fun street truck. It's got 205 100s and an S366 non-VGT Turbo Time USA turbo. So I just wanted something around 600 to 700 horsepower, reliable, fun street truck. Obviously, if you take your truck to Main Street Auto and Diesel, you're not going to get that. You're going to end up a year and a half later still without a truck to drive. But luckily, I bought another truck, and then I also have my Ranger. So it's been horrible, but you know, I've made it work, and I've been trying to still make some YouTube content. But this has all been like really, really depressing and really, really frustrating. But thankfully, PKP Motorsports, we already had the built transmission put in, and it done flawless on the test drive and done the burnout that you guys seen in the last video. You guys blew that up. I think it's like over 20,000 views, which is awesome for my channel. But anyway, we're gonna get this motor to Herbie, and then he's gonna take anything that's salvageable off of this motor and use on the brand new one that he's gonna be building us. And it's gonna be absolutely rowdy, and he's so pumped about it, and I'm so pumped about it. And I hope that this little teardown start of the teardown video kind of gets you guys up to speed of where we're at on the 6.0. I will be getting this motor pulled out, and then we're gonna have to build like a pallet and everything to actually bolt it to and brace it and everything to where we can ship this motor to Herbie at PKP in Washington. I'm in Kentucky, so it's gonna have to be built and braced properly and then freight shipped, you know, on a semi truck. But we're gonna get it done. So over the next week or two, you guys should be able to expect to see this motor out of the truck, and then we should know more on build specs and stuff like that. So we'll go over that in the future videos. But I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you all for staying subscribed. And if y'all haven't been enjoying the two-wheeled content, stay tuned for some four-wheel content finally coming soon. And then once we get the motor back in, the transmission is good, the motor is good, and this truck actually drives around reliably, then we will have to tear it down again suspension wise and redo the powder coat color, and with a new company on the lift kit. So stay tuned for that. It's not going to be as lifted as it's ever been, because like I said, I want a fun street truck. So we're going to do some new wheels, new tires, new lift, new powder color. Huge shout out to all the sponsors though. Single shot powder coating, DBA lighting. We'll definitely have to put some new rock lights on it from DB Automotive. and just everyone who has stood with me through all of this mess. And I will make it up to you if we were supposed to do anything on this rebuild, like Turbo Time USA turbos. They sent me out the turbo. I was supposed to do some videos for that, and I've not been able to because I've not had a reliable truck that will drive long enough for me to review the turbo. Blessed Performance sent me over. We done like a collaboration with Powerstroke products to get you guys some review content on the Powerstroke products heads, and so far it's not looked good for them, but it's been because of the block prep, because there's no way that both head gasket failures go within 40 or 50 miles, and it's the heads, you know, like when we literally done new heads again this second time. Powerstroke products, huge shout out to them. They were amazing through all this. And Matt Story at Blessed Performance, awesome guy. But anyway, I'm gonna quit talking. I'm gonna get back to work and get back to filming, and I will have y'all another video up here very shortly. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button down below. Stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Always remember, everybody starts out as nobody. Peace.